Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. I am joining in today to celebrate Rebecca Moore and her Subby Hop celebration. Congratulations on your 500 Subbies, Rebecca. Super, super exciting. I honestly don't know how she only had 500 Subbies by now. I think her channel is maybe relatively new, but she's amazing. I went to look through what I wanted to scrap lift of hers, and I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide. I saved like 7 or 8 that really stood out. But also she makes amazing pages to the point where I also was like, well, I can't scrap lift that. That's amazing. I can't do that. She's so talented. So more than likely, you're already subscribed to her, but if you are not, check her out. She will be down below, as well as everybody else is playing along. I decided to go this route and scrap lift this amazing page of hers. So impactful, so simple, so beautiful. I'm gonna do it a little different though, because I have this random photo of my son at preschool. It's kind of grainy, but I'm fine with that. So I've got that. I had to cover up the friend. I'm gonna do this. There we go. And I've got these amazing stencils from Scrapping Reflections. I kept them all together, but it's concentric shapes all the way down. And I thought it would be really fun to do the star. I'm really big into scrapbooking with stars because I have a kid and he's a rock star. So, but see how I have literally, I have a circle and a star. And I have every shape, every size of stars going down. Oh dear, oh dear. So then you can use them as masks and stencils. So instead of popping, and hers, you can see that it is a heart cutout and then that's raised and it's stamped underneath. I'm actually going to do some mixed media and then stamp on top of that is what we're going to do. So some drying time involved. There, I got that out. I might even do stars on top of stars. We shall see. But yeah, so that is what we're going to do. So otherwise, I don't really know what else I'm going to play with because hers is very monochromatic, just black, white, and then a pop of blue, which I really like. I might even stick with that. But yeah, so let's get started and I'll figure out what I'm going to do. All right. Okay, so I cut out the part of me trying to decide and think there was 20 minutes of me trying to figure out. And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go back to kind of a basic. I'm not going to do crazy mixed media below or underneath the stamping. I'm not going to do that. I had grabbed out my Distress Resist spray. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to stamp. And I have these awesome LA Studio stamps that are all circles that I've been wanting to play with and kind of had in my brain for a while now to do something with. And I decided to break them out for this. And I really, really like the way this comes together. So I don't make you watch me do all the stamping, but I take a bunch of those circles and they say fun, play, smile, love. There's a circle with a star in it. There's a circle with a heart in it. There's the Monday through Friday. I put one of each because this is a photo of him at preschool. I use Hero Arts ink, little mini ink pad, soft granite. I decided to do a gray and I really liked the dark charcoal gray that was. And now I'm taking some bits and pieces from some other stamp sets as well. I used a tiny star from another LA Studio stamp set. Let me see if I can find. Happiness and Cheer stamp was that where the star came from. It's like a Christmas one, and it's called the Word Circle stamp from the LA Studio one, and then the other one. And then there was 2 different hearts from one of the collab stamp sets that's what are they called? I can't think at the moment. And then a little distressed X from a Studio Light grunge stamp set that I love. I love everything about that Studio Light grunge stamp set. The Stamp Market. Stamping Village, that's what I meant, where it's like all bunch of different stamp companies come together and create this one giant big stamp. I love those. They're like my favorite thing ever. I bought a ton of them last year. Have I used them much? No, of course not. Why would I do that? So that I use that. And so just trying to create kind of a collage, but my main focus I wanted to use was those circle ones. So it ends up being kind of like a polka dot star, but I'm fine with it. And then I went ahead and used the stencil. I took it off and then I was like, oh yeah, I want to outline it to make it very crisp. So I'm going to go ahead and outline the star as well after I do this. So I used some Bloomy Darn colorings from Shimmers. I really liked that color. And I was really drawn to the color of her layout. So I'm really scrap lifting it pretty closely, except for my shape is different. And then like my page will be mirrored because my photos look to the right. So my photo is going to be on the left, that kind of thing. But I really liked what she did. And obviously I don't know the exact supplies she used, but I really, really liked it. So I'm taking my pen and just outlining the star as well. And then we will just start grabbing some stuff from our stash and layering up photo and that kind of thing. Oh, adding some splatters. Yeah, I really liked her layout. So I kind of wanted to really pay a good homage to it by really doing it kind of the same way. Oh, I was flipping through my podcast. Gold Ivy podcast. If you guys have not heard of it, I highly recommend it. It's two women. They happen to be kind of friends of friends. They're super awesome. They talk about doing things and making things fit for you. Not everybody fits in a box, that kind of thing. They have like 23 episodes, and my sister was just on an episode as an Ask a Dietitian anything, so that was super fun. So I'll have them linked below. So that's what I've been listening to lately when I scrapbook, and I love it because I used to watch YouTube videos, but I couldn't really watch them. So if they were doing something, I'd have to stop. So that's what I love about their podcasts is I don't have to stop and like look up at all. It's listening. So, and it's about stuff that I care about, being a mom and yeah. So anyway, Gold Ivy company, health company. And so yeah, just grabbing some, I backed my photo or matted it in black, and then I'm grabbing some things, some papers that I've used already this month for some other layouts. And then that checker's just in my stash. I'm going to layer those up kind of in a diagonal instead of centered like on her layout. I'm going to rip them and layer them up on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to grab some other papers from my stash and layer behind my photo and just play and have fun, but yet have this direction. And I really like the way it goes. So I'm finishing up doing that. I mean, really there wasn't a lot to this layout. It took time just because of all the stamping and that, but that's pretty much it. I outlined it just like she did in her layout. So following that, this is my tub o thickers, the ones that are either images or accessories, embellishments, or titles, and I just keep them all together if I don't have them in a kit, which I'm excited. I'm going to try to build my own kits soon. If you guys saw some of my hauls, I got some things, and I want to definitely build a kit, or maybe two with some of the stuff, so I'm excited to do that, but I'm trying to use up the things that I have right now first. Some of the old stuff, the projects I wanted to do in April, trying to get those done first. So, and then I grabbed these awesome Color Cast Designs acrylic stars. They are perfect color. I end up just using 3 of them and then grabbing some of these foam thicker stars off of some of those title sheets, and then some plus signs off of some other ones. And I really liked this thicker that said Everyday Magic. I loved this collection, Chamel's collection. It's one of my favorites. I think I ended up getting 2 sets of these title thickers. So I have this one in my stash, and I think the other one's still with whatever I have left of in my Chamel drawer. But yeah, so playing with those, and then I grabbed this sticker sheet from my stash because it had these turquoise photo corners, and I'm going to use them as like chevron arrows pointing to my title.
and just having a play. I'm not really going to journal on this either. It's just going to be in his, like, because I don't even know what they were doing. I think it was just a photo that they sent me. They took a lot of photos, which was super fun, but it was just a good picture of him just at preschool. So he looks so old in this photo. And it's not the greatest quality either, but it's a memory of some sort. It's a picture. So I thought this would be a good layout to do with no journaling. Just gonna gluing down my stars, and I put my heavy gesso on top of that one because it had a couple paper layers on her. So then I really liked the idea that she did the Nuvo drops all the way around, so I did it too. I did it in the matte black, or it's like chalkboard or something like that. I'll look at it. And then the crystal drops Neptune turquoise, which are like a shimmery iridescent turquoise. The black is blackboard. Yep, I thought it was chalkboard or something. But thanks again for watching, you guys. Check out everybody else who is playing along, and we'll see you next time. Bye.